Hi, here are 4 electronics and science projects I have created to help teach my 8-year-old niece Joslyn about electronics and science. They're all doing something right now except that this one. And you can see that's an electronic siren. We'll tell about each project next. The first project is just a simple battery and a very tiny resistor right here and a light emitting diode, and we just touch these 2 wires together and show that electricity flows, and when it flows the light lights. Now you can test to see, well, will electricity flow through wood? No. How about, will it flow through metal? Yes. And my niece's, Joslyn's, favorite little test is try to charge a capacitor up with this. So we just put that on and watch. The electricity flows, and then as the capacitor gets charged, it stops flowing. So now this is all charged up with electricity, and her favorite thing is to show how it discharges. You ready? Woohoo! The next project is what we call Joslyn's pet light. There are 2 batteries and a resistor and a capacitor here and a transistor here and a light emitting diode here with another resistor. And this little jewel just flashes about once per second forever and ever. So far this one's been flashing for about 3 weeks. It should last a few months. Hi, what do you got there?
Pet light.
Whose pet light?
Yours.
Oh, okay. Well, show me the parts in the pet light.
Battery. LED light.
Where's the resistors?
Here.
Yeah.
And there.
Yeah. And do you have a transistor somewhere?
There.
Right. And where's the capacitor?
There.
Yeah. Let's take a little closer look. The next project is an electronic siren. This was her special request. We turn the power on here, and then we push this button, and here's what happens. And let go of the button. Notice the light is still weakly lit. It shows the power switch is on. We don't want to leave it that way, so we'll turn it off. I'll tell you about the parts made up of this project. Of course, there's an on-off switch, a battery, and a speaker, and a light-emitting diode, this time a blue light-emitting diode, and a push-button switch, plus a capacitor here, a capacitor here, a capacitor here, 2 transistors, one here, and several resistors. This kind of wiring we call a frozen spider fight. The next project we're working on is to build a little electric motor out of a spinner, and there are some permanent magnets on the end of each arm, and then there is an electromagnet here. This is a magnet that only has a magnetic field when it's connected to a battery. Now we have a special way to connect it. There's a little switch right here that's actuated by a magnetic field. I'll show you. We hold this near the little magnet here, and the light goes on, and this magnet is on now. If I take it away, this magnet is off now. So what we want is we want the magnet to come on right about there so that it draws this magnet to this one, pulls it around. But when it gets here, we want to turn this magnet off so it doesn't hold it back, so it continues to spin. So if we do that, I'll show you what happens. And away it goes. You can see the little reed relay firing every time a magnetic a permanent magnet goes by and it turns on this magnet to pull the little spinner around in circles. And if I pull away the magnet, no longer is this one actuating the motor, so it's slowing up and soon it will stop. So here is a project with a microprocessor board. We're just causing several colored light emitting diodes to flash in a random sequence. It's kind of like a pet light on steroids. This is our next microprocessor project. Kind of an R2-D2 talking computer, only he talks in a language that he understands. His sentences and his syllables are of various random lengths.